Today we're talking about hidden sources of temporomandibular joint disorder, which stands for TMJ. The TMJ is what connects your lower jaw, your mandible, to your cranium. And today we're going to be talking about all of the possible symptoms that may be associated to that specific joint. For those of you that are new to my channel, my name's Annette. I'm a posture specialist, and this channel is dedicated to teaching you the tools to address your posture instead of managing symptoms. So the cranial nerve that innervates your jaw is referred to as the trigeminal nerve. It's both a sensory and motor nerve. What's really interesting to note is that it runs its course from your entire brainstem all the way down to C4. So if you have a problem or dysfunction with your jaw, it can create a myriad of different symptoms. For starters, there are three components that you have to consider. The temporomandibular joint can create a dysfunction: your teeth and your tongue. What's really important to understand is that if there is an issue with the jaw, all of those components have to be addressed together. So let's talk about some of the symptoms that you may experience if you have a hidden cause of temporomandibular dysfunction. First problem can stem from the actual joint. So jaw clicking, popping pain, grating sound, pain in the cheek muscles, and uncontrollable jaw and tongue movements. Keep in mind that all of these are symptoms that can be associated to your temporomandibular joint. Next, because your jaw is located right next to your ear, it can also create potential problems with your inner ear, such as vertigo and dizziness, hissing or buzzing sound or ringing sound in the ear, decreased hearing, ear pain, ear aches, or even itchy ears. Now, because the jaw is connected to your head and the head is connected to your shoulders, it can also create neck problems. So lack of mobility, stiffness of the neck, lack of range of motion, shoulder pain, back pain, and even finger numbness. There can also be other issues related to the throat, such as difficulty swallowing, laryngitis, sore throat with no infection, voice irregularities or changes in your voice, frequent coughing or clearing of the throat, or feeling as though there's a foreign object in your throat. Another area will be head pain. You may have your temples that are very sensitive, pain in the back of the head, pain in the front of the head, and migraines. Last but not least, problems associated to your mouth or your teeth. Limited mouth opening, jaw deviation. So when you open your mouth, does it deviate on one side? Crossbite, which means that when your teeth are closed, is there a natural deviation of your jaw? The sensation of not being able to find a proper bite position. All of these are symptoms that can be associated to a dysfunction with this specific joint. Now, I want to talk about the problems that it may cause from a postural standpoint. Now, an imbalance with your jaw can also have repercussions on your posture, creating shoulder pain and lower back pain and limited neck mobility. And we cover the jaw and body posture in much greater detail in our online certification called Jaw and Body Connection, where we teach you how to correct jaw problems that lead to postural imbalances and how those postural imbalances in turn can create temporomandibular joint dysfunction. We also included a variety of mobility drills to attack any kind of restriction of this condition, and I'll put a link in the description below. So the number one solution in addressing most of these symptoms is to figure out whether or not you are clenching your teeth. If you are clenching your teeth, you're over-exasperating, you're actually making this condition worse than it actually is. So it's really important to be able to test to see if you clench your teeth throughout the day. So a really easy thing that you can do at home is to install visual reminders. I like to use red dots that I position at the level of my eyes in different areas of my house and work. And the idea behind that is when I'm going about my day, when I notice the dot, I will ask myself in that moment if my teeth are in contact. Now remember that the teeth should not touch more than 12 to 15 minutes per day. So if you're chewing gum all day or if your teeth are in contact, you're actually clenching your teeth. And this is a habit that you're gonna have to learn to break. Next, you're gonna wanna practice proper tongue posture. So when you catch yourself clenching your teeth, you will then position your tongue on your palate, relax your throat and jaw muscles, and you will hold that position anywhere between 1 minute up to 3 minutes every single time you catch yourself clenching your teeth. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments below if you have any questions, and don't forget to smash that subscribe button.